What's up, everyone? It's your girl, I am Kaya, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're talking Joseline's Cabaret, California, episode 9. A very decent episode. Jocelyn looked really bad this episode. Like, she did the absolute fucking most. But I was still very thoroughly entertained. But again, like, I'm ready to see, like, I don't understand why we not seeing more of the dances. Like, it's like they trying to be baddies, and I'm not liking it. Like, why are we only focusing on the fight? And like, when the fuck are we gonna see y'all bitches perform? Like, we going it on I don't even think I saw any of them performing next episode either. Like, when we get into the fucking performances, like, oh my goodness, at least last season we saw you bitches perform, and the season before that, y'all was performing. It's like we not seeing none of the dances this season so far, and I'm not liking that at all. But before I get into my recap, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Continue to show love to the video. If you guys did watch my baddies recap and you guys are just tuning in for my Jocelyn's Cabaret recap, so if you guys been noticing, I didn't post within like the last week and a half because a lot of things that was going on with my YouTube check. This was gonna be my very first YouTube check that I was actually happy to get. All my hard work and everything has paid off, and then something was happening where they didn't want to give me my check in time and was saying I had to wait till this month, the end of the pay period this month to get it. And I was just stressed out and pissed off. And I said, listen, I'm not going to post any videos until I know I'm getting paid for my content. I don't do nothing for free because I got bills and everything like that. But I was able to get everything straightened out. I did go ahead and get my YouTube check in time. So it's off to me making more videos, making more money, and everything is set. So now I'm back. So I know I didn't recap last week's episode. That's when Kanaya got jumped. And honestly, truthfully, I'm kind of glad I didn't recap that episode because I was going to be mad. So yeah, Kanaya, that's still my boo. But yeah, she got jumped and that's some weak ass shit. But enough of all that. Let's go ahead and get into this motherfucking recap, y'all. Before I jump into the episode, I'm just gonna give like a really brief recap about last week's episode. So again, that was the episode where it ended off with Danny and Drea, like they broke the 48-hour fighting rule because Johnson said for 48 hours no bitches can fight, and they went ahead and fought Kanaya because these bitches are insecure. Like I said in one of my last Jocelyn's Cabaret recap, y'all just really insecure. Y'all just, first of all, some of y'all are mad because she's not fighting, she just want to look cute, and y'all just mad because she actually is a bitch that got it together. Like, she really went down a list of everything she got going on. When she said she performed at the BET Awards, she actually performed at one of the pre-shows. I went to her Instagram account and that was legit. She did do all that. And that was actually this year too. So y'all mad that she got motion. And then honestly, if she didn't have this show, she'll be fine. Like, a lot of you bitches are not going to be nothing without the show. Like, Andrea and Danny, y'all are the main ones who ain't going to go nowhere without this show. Let's just be honest and let's just be real. And then so they're so worried about them breaking the 48-hour rule that they think Jocelyn's going to send them home. So they called the other girls, which I already know what they were trying to do. They were trying to get the other girls to also fight Kanaya so Jocelyn can't send everybody home. But look, at this point, way this episode went, it seemed like Jocelyn don't matter if she had to send everybody else home. So yeah, so they all get there after the photo shoot, not the photo shoot, what was that, the music video for I Like the Way You Are. And then of course they want to fight Erica and Dez, we're looking for an issue with her because I don't know why they so pressed over her. Like, they kept on saying, you think you're better than everyone else. Like, I don't think she thinks that. Is y'all just very insecure, like I said. So of course Erica and Dez, well, Erica mainly wanted to get it out with Kanaya. Erica got her ass beat. Her and Dez was fighting. They didn't fight for that long, and then all of a sudden everybody's jumping in, including Sky, one of the new girls, which Sky has went down. Like, I do not like Sky anymore. Like, I really do not. Like, you really just became a follow the leader ass bitch. Like, I don't like people that does the follow leader ass shit. So yeah, but then then the episode had ended with Jocelyn saying she's gonna do eliminations, and we didn't see who went home last week. So then we start seeing more people go home this week, and they are really dropping like flies. So how last week's episode ended was Jocelyn asking the girls if they think that she treats Neek with favoritism or something like that, because Jocelyn apparently says she heard this from somebody, and I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say I think the person that told her that was Danny, because Danny is a very fucking tattletale, like we know this already. So I don't know, but they never clarified who told Jocelyn that. But then Neek didn't like that. So her and Jocelyn are like kind of going back and forth. Neek will not shut the fuck up. Now I understand that Neek will not let Jocelyn talk. Well, sometimes Neek be letting Jocelyn talk to her crazy, but Neek is like, at some points when she have her moments where she not gonna let Jocelyn talk to her crazy, she stands up for herself. But it's like Neek is like, you're kind of sort of kind of doing the most. And the fact that Jocelyn wasn't getting as crazy with her like she was doing people before tells you that she deep down inside really does like Neek. But Jocelyn always got to be, she's like insecure too. Like, you can't tell me that Jocelyn not an insecure woman too. So yeah, so her and Neek is somewhere going back and forth. Then Jocelyn just tells Neek to leave. So then apparently Neek is eliminated, which I don't know if she is, because I remember in the trailer her and Jocelyn have a sit down, but I don't know if that she's actually gone for the rest of the season. But maybe she'll come back. We don't know. We just gotta wait to see. So yeah, so Neek at this moment, from what we see, looks like she's eliminated. So then Jocelyn moves on to ask if anybody else wants to go home after Nick and no one raises their hand. Then she goes over to ask Kiara, who is the wrestler, if she wants to go home. And Kiara, without no hesitation, said she want to go home. And honestly, truthfully, like in the moment, I was thinking, like, girl, like you just really wasted your time here. But then again, I have to rethink it and reanalyze it. She sees all this going down. She probably thought that she was gonna come on here and she all she had to do was dance. If she knew it was gonna be some drama, but she didn't know it was probably gonna be like this. So she was probably very overwhelmed. And seeing Kiara, she does seem like she's a very sweet person and she's a very great person. She seems like she's too good for this show. So honestly and truthfully, I didn't mind that she left. I really didn't mind that she left. It's like, honey, this is just not the environment for you. This is not the show for you. I don't know what's going on with her. Like, honey, you came from WWE and now you coming over to Zeus Network. I'm like, sweetheart, you will make way more money on WWE than you would make, well, at least on Jocelyn's Cabaret, because I don't know, because Jocelyn swears up and down she pays the girl $500 a day. Jocelyn, in this day and age, $500 a day is not enough money to live off of. That may have been a lot enough like 20 years ago, but what the way inflation is and the way this crazy president is, $500 a day is not enough fucking money. Like that's almost bills. Like you can't live. I can't go like an hour without spending $500 on all my stuff that I got to do in my day in life with my bills and almost all this other kind of stuff. So Kiara, it's just like maybe you need to probably go back over to WWE. Like I'm not familiar with WWE, but I do know that they pay way good money than Zeus Network for damn sure. So yeah, so she does her little exit and everything like that. She says that I think she said she wanted to see Oceans get beat up or something like that. And honey, I do too. I do too. So then Jocelyn does say that she's gonna do one more eliminate. She wants to eliminate one more girl, but she wants to sit and think about it. So they all wrap up and everybody goes to sleep for the night. And then Jocelyn is talking to Ricardo, and then she's saying like how Neek feels like this is her show, which a lot of people have been saying that Neeks feel like she is the show, which in kind of a way she is because she is one of the best dancers there. You can tell that Neek is very, very confident. But at the end of the day, this is Jocelyn's Cabaret. So I do understand where Jocelyn's coming at in that sense. So then we jump over to the next scene. It's the next day. Ricardo was outside. And then we all of a sudden we see somebody. I don't know who it was at first. And then it's Miss Natural. Because they briefly did talk about Natural, about her being sick or something like that. And Jocelyn saying how she had seen Natural and she don't know what's going on. So Natural comes in. Now I remember she said she got food poisoning from that food challenge, that Fear Factor challenge that they did when they had to eat that all them bugs and that oil and that milk and all that nasty shit they had to eat. So she got food poisoning from that day. And honestly, truthfully, she need to be mad at Jocelyn and Zeus Network because first of all, like, why are we even having these nasty ass food challenges when we're supposed to be on here dancing? And then Natural, like when she came outside, like she looked like she was 2 seconds from falling down. Like it was just so crazy to me. Like this girl, like she was half dead. Like she looked worse than Love. Like, oh my goodness. So Natural is really upset because she came here. That's all she wants to do is dance. And she makes that a point. She ain't here. She is not here for the bullshit. She's not here for the drama. And that's why I always fucks with Natural. And that's why I always love Miss Natural. And she was crying because she didn't get to be in the video, which she really wanted to do, the I Like the Way You Are video, and she really ain't got to dance. So she really didn't really get to do what she wanted to do on this season. So then I'm thinking, okay, just go to the hospital and just get checked out. So, but she ends up doing her outro. So this is the last of Miss Natural too. So we ain't seen her no more, which sucks because like I said, we didn't see much of her, and she's one of my favorite OGs. And it's just sad that she had to go out like this. So she does her little outro, and it's like, damn, like that's so far. That's 3 people so far this episode that went home. So then we just jump over to a lot of the girls are talking. I'm not really gonna break down a lot. The OG girls are talking. They're just talking about how it's gonna be like with Neek not here, because you know a lot of them like they see Neek as their leader, and that's my thing. I don't like people who does this follow the leader ass shit. I don't like that at all. So they scrambling trying to figure out like what they gonna do with Neek not being here. It's like, well, be your own person and stand on your own 2 feet. You don't need somebody there to be that like to help you. Like y'all need Neek to lead and guide y'all. Like y'all some weak ass hoes. Like for real. Y'all always worrying about what the fuck the next bitch doing. Like, worry about y'all goddamn selves. So then we jump over to Kanaya. She's talking with Jane Doe. And then the rest of the new girls are Sky and G Baby. And then Lexi Gold comes in a little bit later. And Lexi Gold is talking about how Kanaya, she was talking about the fight between her fighting Danny and Drea, Kanaya. And she was saying how like why they all worried about you, like why they trying to get you to fight and all this other kind of stuff. And that's what I'm trying to figure out too. Like, why y'all want this bitch to fight so bad? Like that's not what we're here for. We're here to see y'all dance. We're not here to see y'all do all that shit. We can go and watch baddies if we want to do that shit. Then Sky comes in later with G Baby and they just talking. I'm thinking it's about to be some bullshit, but it seems like they have some kind of an understanding, which I don't understand. Like Kanaya, you can just tell like Kanaya seems like a very chill, sweet person. And but like it seems like she forgives a little too quickly for me, because the fact that she's sitting down there with Sky and G Baby and them, after the way G Baby and Sky was talking to her the last few episodes, especially how G Baby was talking to her, it just crazy. It blew my mind that she was just sitting there willingly just talking to them. But when before they get there, because I know I jumped a little bit, she's talking to Jane Doe and asking Jane why Jane Doe didn't jump into her fight when she got jumped, because how Jane Doe was when she heard about how Sky got jumped, and saying how if she was there when Sky got jumped, that she would have did something. But then you was right there in real time seeing Kanaya get jumped, and you just sat there and didn't do nothing. But then she claims that she did try. But honey, I went back and watched. Now maybe I missed it, but it didn't seem like you tried enough for me. It didn't seem like you tried enough, because that's the reason why Neek claims she jumped in, because she thought that Sky was because she thought that Jane Doe was about to do something. But it's like, okay, maybe Jane Doe. Okay, maybe I might choose to believe that. But honey, when I went back and watched the episode, it didn't seem like you really tried to do anything. You were just standing there, not doing nothing. And I don't know if it was you were scared that you were gonna get jumped, but honey, you gotta stand on what you say. But then in the same sense, while I'm thinking about this, is like Kanaya. You asking Jane Doe that, isn't that ironic? Because this is what Sky and G Baby was asking you. Why did you jump in their fights? So just crazy how the roles are reversed. Now, I still like you, Kanai, but when she was saying that, it's like, honey, it's funny that you're saying that when literally a few episodes ago, the only reason why these bitches had a problem with you is because you didn't jump into Sky's fight. So after all that, Sky and G Baby joined them. And then Sky kind of tries to make up this like bullshit ass answer as to why she jumped in. It's like she was trying to like what's the word, y'all? What's the word? I'm gonna think about it. What's the word? What's the word? She was trying to, I can't think of the word right now. She was trying to make sense as to why she jumped Kanaya. That's what it was giving. She was trying to give an excuse or a reason why. It's like, honey, it don't matter how you try to flip it or nothing. It's like, bitch, you shouldn't have jumped in. Like if you talking about something, you need to get your get back for her not helping you when you fought. But honey, how does that make you look any better if you jumping her when she honestly truthfully really didn't do nothing to you? That was just very strange to me. And then saying how, oh, now you know how it feels. It's like, honey, if that was the case and you just wanted her to see how it felt, then you could have done what G Baby and what Kiera and the rest of them was doing while she was getting jumped. You could just sat there and watch. You didn't have to join in. And then when I look into the preview for next week episode, maybe I'm wrong, but it's looking like you jumping in the fight with Chinks. It's like, Sky, it's just like you just following behind the OGs, you just following the leader. And that's really sad because people was liking you, but honey, you just came out to look very, very fucking corny. And I don't like that for you, Sky. But yeah, that she just kind of threw me off the way she was trying to like justify. That's the word, y'all. That's the word. That was the word. She was trying to justify why she had to jump in and was trying to make it make sense. It's like, Kanaya, I hope you didn't fall for that bullshit. But like, yeah, maybe Kanaya is just a person that she's just way too forgiving. But honey, it couldn't be me. Like, bitch, why y'all even talking to me? Like, yeah, I don't like y'all. Like, why y'all talking to me? But anyway, we move on. So we get a scene where the girls about to go to a trail. So there's two separate sprinters. There's the sprinter with the new girls, and then there's the sprinter with the OGs. Now, when I looked at these buses, I'm like, there is so many. And honestly, truthfully, because Chinks was on the bus with the new girls, Chinks is technically a returnee. But when I looked at the bus of the new girls, like I didn't notice like how almost all the new girls are gone. And when they would actually went down a list of how many new girls were gone, like they said how Gypsy left, which I totally forgot about her. Gypsy left. Love left where she honestly she had to go. I'm sorry, boo. She had to leave. And we just lost Kiera. So that's three new girls. And the only ones left is Kanaya, Jane Doe, Gypsy, and not Gypsy, G Baby and Scott. So it just blew my mind like how many new girls is left and how many returnees is still here. Like the only people they really have lost is ISIS. Let's just be honest right there. But anyway, so on the bus with the new girl, they was talking about something on the OG bus, but I really didn't give a fuck. So something happened on the new girls bus. So Kanaya has said how, because they asking about her fight with Erica, and she says how her and Erica had like crossed paths after that fight, and Erica told her that she still needed that or something, which Kanaya was confused about because she thought that they done shook and made up and everything like that. And like, Erica, why the fuck do you still need that from her, honey? You got your ass beat. You got your ass beat. Y'all wanted her to get in the paint, and that's what y'all got. So I understand what the fuck the point is. Y'all still trying to fight the bitch. But yeah, that's happened right there. So then they get to the trail, And then what happened is Jocelyn said they're gonna have a little contest because what they're gonna while they're doing this little activities because she wants to see who has endurance because you need endurance to perform on stage. Well, she ain't wrong. Like you need to have endurance. Like you can't be up there huffing and puffing and shit like that. So she says the first person, aside from the $50,000, which is gonna be the one winner, the winner that makes it up to the trail first will get $1,500. And of course, Danny, because her broke ass, like her eyes light up because anytime she needs to win some money, she gonna take it. Because Danny, you honestly, you truthfully, you really need it. So they start going up the trail, and before we see who won and who came in last, I already knew who was gonna be like the head in charge. Like I knew it was gonna be between Danny, T Love, and Jane Doe because if you look at them, those are the ones that look like they're the most in shape. You can tell that. And Danny, I be forgetting. She said she was ex-military, which I totally forgot about that. But Danny, like, she is very strong. So I knew Danny was gonna have a lot of endurance. I knew Jane Doe, she looked like she stays in the gym, and T Love, you could tell she goes to the gym. The rest of the bitches got these BBLs and they bodies done, but that doesn't mean you in shape when you get liposuction and BBLs. That doesn't mean you in shape. And you can tell with a whole bunch of these bitches because a lot of them bitches started running out of breath and all this other kind of shit. So, and also the ones I knew was gonna be probably last, it was gonna be either between Chinks, Egypt, and Lexi because those are the big bitches on the show. And I was right. So yeah, so they just do a montage of all the girls going up. A lot of them is like walking, a lot of them is all out of breath and huffing and puffing. And the person that made it up the hill first, now it was between Danny and Jane Doe. And Jane Doe said when she like got close to the top that like her chest started burning. Like, and I feel that too, because when you start running for a very, very long time, now I don't know if that happens with people that's also in shape, because like when I was in school, when I had to do like my physicals, that's happened to me. Like my throat started burning so bad. So I feel what she was saying. She said when she got to the top that she just couldn't really do it no more. So she just let Danny have it. So Danny made it up the hill first, which and Danny didn't look like she was out of breath at all. She was running the whole damn time. Like that's good for her that she has the endurance to do what she does. So good for you, Danny. You did that little one. You did that one thing. Then the next person was T Love, and then so on and so forth. Everyone just started coming up the hill. Now, mind you, Dawson's up there talking to him, right? Chinks is dead last. Like this bitch is way behind. She finally makes it up the hill. And I'm like, I already knew that Chinks was gonna be last. Like, just you can just tell that Chinks is just not in shape. She's just not in shape at all. So yeah, so then that's what happened. So Jocelyn's telling them we found out Danny won. This bitch start crying, like, bitch, why are you crying? Like this bitch cry about everything. And so that happened. So Jocelyn says, okay, now that y'all did this, once we get back to the house, we're gonna immediately start rehearsing. They're gonna immediately start rehearsing, and then they're gonna have an elimination later that night. I think, did she say that? Oh yeah, she did. She said they were gonna have elimination that night. So then so everyone's like, damn, we just sweated and just ran up here, and then when we get back to the house, we can't take a little break. We gotta go back and do rehearsals. Yes, baby, that's what you gotta do. So then everyone is on their separate sprinters, the new girls and the OGs, and they basically just talking about what just happened, about how they got to go back and rehearse, and also about who they feel like should go. The new girls doesn't feel like any of the new girls need to go. They said that Jocelyn needs probably gets rid of an OG, which she really need to get rid of an OG. Like honestly, T Love can go and Dez can go. Those are the ones that can, and Oceans they can go, because those are the ones that really on my ends cannot dance. Like they're like one of the worst dancers there. Oceans especially. So yeah, she can go. And Dez can't really move like that in my opinion either way. So yeah, they can go. And then so we get back to the house. And then everyone's trying to get ready because they have to go straight into rehearsal. They have to change into their gear and they had to go straight to rehearsal. So while they're in there, Ricardo was trying to teach them well, I don't know if he was teaching them a dance or this is a dance they already learned and they were just going over it. So then while they're in there in the rehearsal, Chinks, her ass, when she got to the house, this bitch done fell asleep. Now I don't know how long she was asleep for, but this bitch done fell asleep and then showed up to rehearsal late. And I'm surprised that Ricardo didn't go off on her, and I'm surprised that he actually didn't tell Joseline. But they were like kind of understanding about it, which blew my mind, because if you come to rehearsal anything late, you get cussed out, and he was just too nice about it. And she was kind of laughing it off and everything like that. But I understood, because honey, once when I'm out in the sun all fucking day and I gotta come back, I'm instantly ready to take a nap. But I gotta take a shower first because that's nasty. That's so fucking nasty. So yeah, we move. Oh, and also because I did skip over this. So when they're on their sprinter vans on the way back to the house, talking about who should go home and everything like that. So we on the OG bus, Oceans mentioned that G baby gotta go, and she and then T Love, I think T Love said that Chinks gotta go. So and then that because that starts some drama that happens later. But anyway, so they're in the rehearsal and everything like that. Ricardo's in there going over the dance with them, and then after all that, Joseline shows up. And then Joseline, she says hey to everyone, and then she asks because again they're gonna still be having eliminations that night. And then Joseline asks, does anybody else want to try to go home now? Anybody else want to try to leave? And of course, everyone is saying no. And then Egypt, now mind you, this is a lot of people saying no, they don't want to go. Egypt says that she's not going nowhere, and then all of a sudden Joseline just like turns like all her energy in this like, and she starts going off on Egypt bad. So when she starts saying that Egypt, you are going to go home if you don't change your attitude. And I was like, wait, what is going on? Now, mind you, I'm not the biggest fan of Egypt because I don't mind her, but Egypt really don't be doing nothing. Like she just be chilling. Like the only time where I feel like she should have minded her fucking business when it came to T Love and Chinks, because the reason why Chinks and T Love are beefing is because of T Love, because T Love wanted to insert herself in some shit that had nothing to do with her. But other than that, yeah, Egypt just be in the back, just not doing nothing. She comes and she clocks in, she does the dance. Even though I don't think she's one of the best dancers, she still tries. But yeah, so that happens. So then instantly Joseline says that Egypt, like her faces, like she don't like the faces she be making. She says I don't like the way she doesn't like the way Egypt be looking at her. She says you be looking at people like you smell some shit, like people stink, and you be looking at people like you want to eat them, like just going on her like in the worst way. Now, mind you, before they came to the rehearsal and everything like that, Egypt is in her confessional and she says that she got like a phone call about something that happened back at home. So she's really not feeling it. Now, she didn't tell us what happened. And then when they asked, now I don't know if that's something they're going to talk about later, or maybe it was too personal and she doesn't want to talk about it on the show. Because T Love even said she's going through a lot right now, and T Love didn't even say what was going on. So it has to be something really, really personal that she just don't want to talk about at the moment. And you know what? I'm going to respect that because not everything needs to be for TV. Even though this is reality, not everything really needs to be in reality. So yeah, so that happens. So she's already, thinking about that in the back of her mind, but she's trying to keep a good face because she does, like she said, she does want to be there. She does want to dance. So yeah, Joseline is like going off on her, saying, calling her names, calling her Shrek, saying she looks like Shrek and all this other kind of stuff, like you want to eat all the girls, just going off on her. And then so Egypt, she just sitting there like she's just taking it. So at one point, Egypt like rolls her eyes, and then Joseline gets mad because she rolling her eyes. Like, well, Joseline, like you were literally like going off on her for no fucking reason. It's like I don't understand like what Egypt. Now, mind you, these girls, I don't believe that a lot of these girls be doing anything. Jocelyn just likes to pick a fight with bitches like that because she knows that these bitches not gonna touch her. Because I don't know if Jocelyn just has a no fight clause in her contract, but I'm pretty sure if Egypt put her hands on Jocelyn, these girls are not gonna fight Egypt because Egypt can beat up every last one of them. Beyond this, let's just be honest. So yeah, so Egypt just sitting there, she's like kind of taking it, but then Jocelyn just keeps going with the disrespect to the point where she just can't take it no more, and she ends up just walking away. And honestly, truthfully, that had to be me too because she ends up just breaking down. And then when she walks away, Jocelyn's still talking shit about her, calling her all types of names, calling her Shrek, and then all this other kind of stuff, saying how she doesn't like Egypt, she doesn't like how she look, all this. So Egypt is crying when she's walking away. And now I don't understand, but I can understand why she's crying because Egypt knows that she can't put her hands on Jocelyn. That's why I feel like Jocelyn has like a no touch clause in her contract. So that's what's going on. And then she's crying because she says, I beat bitches up for less. Like, why would she do this? But it's like, honestly, truthfully, like, I do feel bad for Egypt, but in a sense, like I said, when it came to the ISIS, I don't feel bad because y'all know this is how Jocelyn is. Jocelyn has been like this ever since the first season of Jocelyn's Cabaret, the very first season. Like she talks to any and everybody like this. Y'all know she talks to y'all like this. Y'all know she disrespects y'all. Y'all know she calls y'all bottom of the barrel. She thinks y'all beneath her, and y'all keep coming back. So it's like I really can't have that much sympathy when Jocelyn has showed y'all who she is time and time and time and time and time and time again. But it also feels really bad because Egypt, if she really has all the stuff going on at home and she's here getting talked to, disrespect, and it's like a whole bunch of emotion that's going on. So I did feel for her in that moment. Like I said, I don't care for Egypt, but I did feel for her in that moment because she said, like, listen, she's calling me out my name. She's calling me every name in the book, and I can't put my hands on her. So the best she can do is just walk away. Yeah, so yeah, Egypt, like so I felt Egypt in this moment. So then yeah, so Jocelyn is just talking to the rest of the girls, saying how she's not gonna put up with disrespect. And like she starts turning her energy to all the girls. When I tell you she started reading these bitches, she's read the fuck out of them. She says that she said that she's not gonna fight none of these girls. She said, what, why would I waste my time and my energy fighting y'all? Like y'all nothing to me. Y'all are like basically y'all are beneath me. Y'all the bottom of my shoe. the scum on the bottom of my shoe. That's what she basically saying. She said, y'all hoes is broke. Y'all don't own no homes. Y'all don't own no acres of land. Y'all don't own music. Y'all don't own this. Y'all don't own that. She's saying that's what I do because I give y'all these opportunities and y'all keep disrespecting me and y'all bum. Basically saying these bitches are the bump or scum of the earth. And the fact that all them bitches stood right there and took all that blows my mind. And she said that I can get rid of all you bitches and get a whole new set of people. And the only people I would keep is Oceans, Danny, and Andrea. And what happened? Ocean sitting over there smiling from ear to ear. Danny and Andrea damn near about to start crying when Joseline said that shit. It's like you bitches have no shame ever. It's like this, like, is the money really worth this? Is it really worth it? The fact that all y'all just sat there and let her talk to y'all like that just blows my mind. I could never, ever, ever go on a show like this. My pride, I can't do it. My pride is too big for this shit. But yeah, Joseline just went off on all of them. So she ends up saying, okay, let's just go ahead with rehearsal and let's see the dance. So while they're about to start the dance, she turns all this energy and turns it to Lexi. Lexi Gold. She now sees she's saying that Lexi Gold is gonna be next. She said that Lexi Gold is hanging on by a thread. And Lexi Gold is confused at why she's getting targeted now. And Jocelyn says that she doesn't like how Lexi Gold be staring at her. It's like, God damn, Jocelyn, like, what the hell? Like, she turned it to Egypt to talking about shit. All the girls, like, she's picking out one of these girls one by one to pick on. And she keeps claiming that the girls keep disrespecting her. I'm like, Jocelyn, like, where is the disrespect? Because you taught these girls any type of way and then you think they disrespect you when they try to stand up for themselves is them disrespecting you. But it's like, honey, Jocelyn always be preaching that she wants respect, but you have to give respect to get respect. You can't just think, oh, because you put these girls on the show that they need to worship and kiss the ground you walk on. That's why you have no problem with keeping people like Oceans, Drea, and Danny, because they literally are okay with you saying that they're scum of the earth and they ain't shit and all this other kind of stuff. And they gonna keep taking it because they gonna keep coming back. But a lot of girls ain't gonna take that. They gonna speak up for themselves, unfortunately. So yeah, so she says that she doesn't like how Lexi be looking at her and everything like that. So Lexi's confused, and it's best, Lexi, honey, you saw how it happened with Nick in Egypt. It's like, honey, you probably just need to let it go. But you know what? I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation. Like, I would just immediately leave. I was like Kiera. That's why after I saw this, I didn't mind Kiera saying she wanted to go because, honey, is it really worth it? Like, Kiera, I think she has a career and she will be fine. But yeah, like, it was just crazy the way Jocelyn was talking to all these hoes. It was just, I just could not. So after they finished doing that, well, they weren't finished with rehearsal. They go over that one little dance. Then Jocelyn again keeps saying how, oh, she feel like people don't want to be here, and she said, what other bitches don't want to be here? So mind you, she said that. Now she didn't ask specifically who. She just says what bitches. So like, if you don't want to be here, just say something now. Oceans wants to start saying something, but then she stops herself. So Jocelyn peeps that, and she asks who doesn't need to be here. Ocean's talking about some, well, no disrespect to this girl because she does know how to dance and all this other kind of stuff. But yeah, G baby, it doesn't feel like you're making no noise. And Jocelyn needs some down loyal as people, and I just don't think that needs to be you. This is my thing, Ocean's like, bitch, why are you so worried? You are so worried about what the next bitch is doing. It's like, girl, worry about your goddamn self. And like, I don't understand. Like, if it was me, if I was in Johnson's Cabaret, which I would never go on this motherfucking show, I would just gonna be focused on me and me only. Because at the end of the day, one person's gonna win that $50,000, and if I'm sitting here worried about the next bitch instead of worried about me, then that's what's not gonna make me help me win and help me be great. So it's like, honey, like, why are you so focused on G baby? Because based on what we've seen, it seems like y'all have not like crossed any paths ever since y'all thought like what a few episodes ago. It's like you were just constantly looking for issues with people. It's like Oceans. Like, leave bitches alone because you are looking like a bully. Like she says later on, like, I'm really gonna look like bully, honey. You look like a bully right now because you so worried about everything else. You jumping in fights and everything like that, honey. You already look that way. It's no trying. You do look like a bully, bitch. So then G baby steps up and saying, she respected that's Ocean's opinion, but she said she's here because she wants to be here and she loves to dance, and that's all it was. And then even Ricardo said, yo, even though she did mess up her arm, she still killed it. So Ocean's like, bitch, what are you talking about? So then Oceans is still trying to like go back and forth with her. Now, mind you, G Baby's not yelling at her. All of a sudden, Oceans wants to get loud and Buck start pumping up fists, talking about some, you keep barking at a bitch and all this other kind of stuff. It's like, honey, how Oceans, bitch, how the fuck is she barking at you when you started with her? Like, you literally called her out like she was not worried about you at all. She was not worried about you at all. And it's like, honey, it's not like you not calling her out because you saying she ain't making no more. You just calling her out because you just want to call for another fade. That's basically what it is. And G baby said, I'm not gonna fight you over some weed. Like, that's basically what this beef started over, some weed. That's what it is. Like, girl, like this, and even if it wasn't over the weed and you saying she ain't making no noise, there really is no reason for you to call her out and to fight her. Like, that's fucking stupid. It's like you're just trying to get everybody to fight this season. It's like that's not what we watch Joseline's Cabaret for. Yes, the fights are a plus, but we watch to see y'all bitches dance. We want to see you bitches perform. We don't want to see y'all bitches squabbling every fucking episode. Like, that's what they're doing over there at Baddies, and Baddies is flopping right now. So like, stop. So yeah, so Oceans and G Baby, they going back and forth, back and forth. So Oceans keep trying to walk up on G Baby, but G Baby don't want to fight her because it's really no point in them fighting. So then something happens, and then Oceans eventually just runs up on her, and they start fighting. The fight was very, very weak because they're holding each other's hair, and they're in this like corner, but it doesn't seem like no one's really, really swinging. So yeah, security breaks them up, and they get separated. And then of course Ocean is popping her shit and everything like that. Like I said, there really is no point for these bitches to fight. It's just Ocean's just looking for another moment. She just has to be in front of the camera to show that she can fight, and we know Ocean's can't fight at all. So then, while they're trying to calm everything down after that fight, we hear Danny is over there like trying to talk to Jane Doe, but mind you, Jane Doe ain't paying her no attention. And then Danny is like, "Oh, you didn't you say you had an issue with Ocean? You need to go ahead and get your issue out right now." They talking about some shit that happened. Well, I don't know how long it's been in the house at this point, but Jane Doe felt some kind of way when she heard that Sky got jumped. Now, once didn't Sky get jumped on like up episode 3, and we on episode 9, and y'all and Danny, you just bringing it up right now? Like, what's the point of you instigating this? Like, that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, why are y'all just trying to get these bitches to fight just to fight? Like, this is it's ridiculous. Like, Jane Doe was not looking for an issue in that moment at all. So Danny says that, oh, Jane Doe keeps saying how she didn't like how Oceans jumped or some shit like that. And then Oceans gets mad talking about something like, why y'all keep bringing my name up? If I gotta be a bully, I'm gonna really look like a bully. Like, that's what's gonna be like, why you bitches keep talking? Like, this is not the first time I heard about this and all this other kind of stuff. It's like, oh my lord. So Oceans look like she wants to go and fight Jane Doe now, but Andrea's like, no, no, you're not fighting her, you're not fighting her. So all of a sudden, Andrea wants to take the fade for Oceans and going to fight Jane Doe. It's like, Drea, you just really want to fight all the new girls. Like, Drea, you are really like, you already a lap dog, but you looking like a major, major lap dog, because it's like you always taking fades for somebody else. Like, bitch, first of all, you didn't even fight Hennessy for Joseline, but you was quick to fight Love for Neek. You low key fought Kanaya because of what happened between her and Danny, and now you sitting here fighting Jane Doe over Oceans. Like, you just sitting here taking people's face because you just want to get in the mix so bad because you really don't have no fucking storyline. That's what it's giving like now. So yeah, so it ends off with Jane Doe and Andrea them fighting. Now, from what it looked like Jane Doe was actually like whooping on Andrea and everything like that. And then that's where the episode ends. So we see a preview of next week episode where I don't know what was going on because Drea and Jane Doe, they let they go for like another round. And Jane Doe is like saying she doesn't want to fight Andrea, or she has her head turned. Andrea just hits her right in the face and they start swinging. And it's like, honey, if you like, I don't know, understand why you bitches, like when you are in the heat of a moment, why would you turn yourself away from the bitch that's fighting you? I don't understand what's going on. Drea is over there tweaking the fuck out, saying that she's a psych ward, a psych patient, or some shit like that. And Ricardo's going off on her. It's like, girl, what is the fuck is wrong with you? And the fact that Andrea got a kid scares the fuck out of me. Like, I don't know if she's just putting on of a character of this is really how she is, but it scares the living shit out of me. And I'm not trying to be a Karen, but it seems like CPS need to get involved. This is really how she is, and she got a kid at home. I'm just saying. Then we see Chinks is fighting Chinks and T Love sparking up this beef yet again, which I don't understand why. And we see Chinks is fighting T Love, and then Chinks is fighting somebody else too. I forgot who who's trying to fight Chinks as well. And then I think I saw Scott trying to they basically jumping Chinks next week, which is like, okay, some weak ass shit. It's like I can't take the jump in the tag team in this whole entire season. Like, I can't take it no more. Like, it's getting real fucking weak. Again, where is the dancing? Where's the dancing? But anyway, y'all, yeah, that was the end of the episode. Before I get up out of here, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Continue to show love to the videos. Continue to show love to my channel, y'all. Again, I'm thinking about doing celebrity topics. I'm thinking about like widening my variety on my channel and not just sticking to Zeus things. But that's just what's going on as of right now, because Love Island games have come to an end. So I really got to find something else to do on this channel and not just stick to Zeus stuff. But that's all I got for you guys this episode, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.